I am currently in my third year, or I guess I just finished my third year, about to start my fourth year as an orchestra director at a middle school in Deerfield, Illinois. I was, doing some private teaching, performing, of course, and I had a string quartet and played in an orchestra and did so many different things. But then went back to school in my 30s to become a public school teacher. When I think about Clark's um, resources, I'm really struck by the rhythm workshops. And when I was his student at Stevenson, I was sort of on this path to go to a conservatory and played way better than I read music. And I think people just sort of assumed that I could read really well what I was playing because I sounded good. And I really appreciated having a method that would sort of break down and help me understand what it was that I was doing, and to have like permission to ask questions and have permission to sort of dissect, like, oh, this is how you subdivide 16th notes. And I really needed that. And in the competitive string world, that didn't exist for me, and that didn't exist for other musicians. So to be in a world of musicians that were really competitive, I really appreciated having that opportunity. I'm inheriting a program that needs it needs a little TLC. So I actually just talked with Clark about how I could start implementing some of his resources, and um, I always say rhythm comes first. So I what I imagine doing is starting with some rhythm workshops, and I really appreciate the partner aspect. I think for me, what excites me as an educator is creating community. When I was Clark's student, um, he created such a warm environment for us as students to learn. And I needed that. Um, I really needed that. And that is something that has really resonated with me as an educator. And it's my number one goal as an educator is to create a space where my students feel safe to fail. I feel like Clark's materials are really comprehensive, and have been thought through with such diligency. And he has put so much brain power into mapping out how the fingerboard works in ways that I think string players have not even navigated. His brain works in a way that just sort of understands the patterns. And I think once you start to understand the patterns, you can save yourself the trouble of relearning every piece from scratch every single time. For the rhythm workshops, I feel like it really helps conceptualize how to, like, literally how to understand rhythm, everything from how to count it, how to internalize it, and um, how to take it from something that you're like seeing on the page to like literally feeling it. I can say from someone who did not know how to subdivide but was playing like top repertoire in high school and going off to a world class conservatory, it made me able to play rhythm and become a professional musician. And I'm really grateful for it. The thing that really, like, for me personally, like, that really stands out is just his, like, he's just so, like, unyieldingly passionate about, um, helping future music educators create, like, wonderful curriculum in their programs. For Clark, it's, like, in his blood. Like it's like a gene or something that he has that just like won't go away. It's like relentless. It's just that's just who, like, he's been talking about rhythm workshops and key shapes worksheets. Like, I've known Clark for, I graduated in 2003. So it's what, 2021. I've known him, like, it's been over 20 years, and it, like, this is his passion, and he's never going to stop.